So he probably, back on the road chasing them dollars.
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to find if he got him a job. If he took one of them jobs. Because
And,
all he kept doing was on that money. I'm like, nigga, you
and,
gonna get
and,
off
and
of it. So you was making it and you wasn't getting off of it. So you could talk about how much money you're gonna be making if you take this job or whatever. I ain't even interested.
mm-hmm.
Talk about what you get put on your truck and all this and what I think about. Like, child, you know your mind made up already. Why are you asking me?
She
Just so
can,
you can put it up there for me so I can get excited. But I'm going to call him again. Maybe it was too late last night. I'm going to call him again. I mean,
see,
no, well, yesterday wasn't late, but
see, and that just go to
it's
show.
kind of funny to me. But I do like talking to him as a friend for real, because, like, he don't say ugly, like, things to me, because, like, okay, I think when I went to get my clothes done, and I was kind of a little frantic, and we were talking about that a little bit, and he just gave me some reassuring, words, and, you know, he was like, it's gonna be all right, and after he called, he checked on me, I said, and he said, now just make sure you rest, and you don't need to be doing X, Y, Z, and so, I'm like, oh, these little goddamn guns crossing the road, I ran into them yesterday crossing, and I run into them again
Yeah,
crossing,
yeah, and
and they take,
you
and
better
they,
do exactly what you just doing too. Sit there and
and
watch them
they
cross.
taking I'm gonna blow my goddamn horn. I'm gonna make them
And,
run.
and
They
again,
taking their time.
you can blow that
They
horn. They
taking
ain't
their
gonna
time.
run. They ain't gonna run. Blow the horn and see. They
Look,
ain't gonna
they
run.
sure the hell
They
not.
ain't
They
gonna
sure
run.
not.
They are not
You
gonna
right.
run.
You are funny.
They are
They
not
looking
gonna
around.
run.
They not.
Like
You
I just
right.
told you,
That
I
that's
know
funny. They
about 'em.
they kept. They look like they start walking slow.
Gee, let me tell you about them over here. They got
Oh
more.
damn! This is damn. Yeah, wait, I'm just really getting a look at the goddamn jail. Where my thumb was at. I just happened to look at. I don't know what I was seeing. Cause I see all this barbed wire fence. That's all I was seeing. And then behind the tree, the jail behind the goddamn tree.
She ain't but no Joe
Oh,
deal.
but it's a nice looking jail. I had never seen it. And then I see all this other stuff. Look like it must have been an old jail. They might use it for something else. But I see it. Oh wow. Oh, you know what? Like, once I get my head straight with the cleaning service stuff, see if I can get a contract cleaning the gyms. Because I was talking to one of my coworkers, and she was saying, I just let her talk, but I was listening. I said, that's another way to try to capitalize on some money. Go clean the gym. Um, she, they are nasty, they were.
See,
Saying how deep the gyms were.
and I get you on that there, but
What would you want to say?
capitalizing on somebody else's ideas on the real, it's almost like
What
once
you
you
mean?
do.
That was no idea. No, no. She was just saying how when they go, they were talking about working out, and they
Mm,
were saying when they go to the gym, like the guy was saying he's a member at like Planet Fitness or whatever, and he was saying X, Y, Z, and then she said, "Oh, they just be so nasty and dirty." I said, well, "What you mean nasty and dirty?" And she said, "Equipment, it's nasty. People use the equipment and they don't clean it." I'm like, "Oh." I said, "You can catch everything from there." And she was like, yeah. She was like, I was like, well, what gyms is like that? And she said, Planet Fitness. And then the other one said, what's the other one name? And then she said, those two, LA Fitness. I was like,
okay,
okay.
okay, you can pick
I
up on
said,
that.
girl,
Okay,
she was saying she was going to do it.
oh,
She was
okay.
just saying, go to the gym and work out and then
Yeah, and like you said, you capitalize on knowing that they nasty. That can be a good business to go to be there to clean up that nastiness. So I get you.
yeah,
I get
me, some girls, especially, this is the funny thing, the ones who really pretend to be you, I stand in the nasty.
you. Mm-hmm.
Because like my car is a little dirty right now. The mess. It's like dirty right now.
See, cause,
But I kind of nasty. But and my supervisor always talk about the way you are at work and the things you do and stuff. It carries over into everyday day life. I was telling her no, and she was like, yeah. And I was telling her no, and I'm like, girl, you gotta. I'm just saying because like if we talk about your husband keep your car clean.
nah, nah.
Saying you would keep it clean, but your husband keep
Don't
your
lie
car
on
clean.
yourself. Like don't
You
lie on
don't you
yourself.
don't have passages in your
Yep.
vehicle,
Don't
and
lie
I
on
say you.
yourself. Don't lie on
So
yourself.
your situation situation is not the same as
That
my
surely, that
dynamic.
surely not, surely not. Anybody see, like I said again, that's why I say we all the same, but we're living different in different shoes and the way that you live and how you doing and what you're doing. But we all still held accountable for something that's in us all the same that will never change, and that's your common sense for you to have sense to be common with. Because questioning is a part of your every living life, you thinking about doing anything. That's you. You see what I'm saying? That's you. And that's the best part of you when you trying to get the what? The sense to what the fuck you gonna do in the beginning of at the end of your day. You heard me? So it ain't nothing hard. It ain't nothing hard to do. But a lot of people they be trying to play that on you. They be trying to play your common sense against you by thinking that you stupid. I'm just being honest. Like Miss Snakey. Yes.
Yep.
You
Oh,
dig?
my supervisor.
Yeah, she lay up there and saying, I'm gonna get her to give me all that she got in her head that need to be fixed here. This
But guess what? I didn't give a shit.
I get to her. Why get to her? Because it's something that you don't want to hold on to. Somebody want to take it from you.
Right.
That's
Yeah,
that
you're
bullshit
right.
at that job. Fuck that here, bitch. You know what I'm saying? I'm just trying to tell you. I guarantee you're gonna be lighter
Right.
afterwards.
You're right.
You're gonna be lighter afterwards. Shit, don't like I say, don't lie to yourself holding on to that lie at that
You're
fucking
right. No
job
doubt.
bullshit.
No doubt.
Fuck
We
that
might know.
shit.
Watch how well I'm gonna be sleeping
I'm
at
trying
night
to
or
told you.
whatever.
I'm trying to told you.
Watch
Watch,
how I'm gonna
watch
be
how,
before
watch how,
before it happens.
watch how everything start to get to that natural order that you need to be living in and living by. That's in your ass already. Shit. So like I said again, it makes sense to change, babe. Especially you don't want the shit to stay the same. Oh fuck the way it's going. Shit. That's why I can't sleep no goddamn well. Be trying my ass off. Be trying to get motherfucking loaded and can't get loaded and shit. It got all this. Like shit. It's like I end up getting so high to the point where I'm thinking too high to the point where I need to let them talk to somebody and explain some things to them so they can know this shit. Because one thing you don't want to do is die with the truth that's in you that you know that's in everybody else too, and then they don't know that shit. God damn.
Right.
Because it's almost like, how you not know what you was born with to know? Because that's it. That's all. Your first breath was that, and your last breath out this bitch is you live. Your last breath out this bitch is you still being in this bitch because you go back to the ordinary wind. Shit, you just got formed now. That's all. That's it. That's all. You got formed. You got formed. That's why really you ain't supposed to be holding on to nothing. You see, because everything is part of you being anyway. So if somebody transition, it's gonna hurt. It's supposed to hurt, but it ain't supposed to let them make you want to jump in there with them because you got something you still need to what? Or you wouldn't be here. You see what I'm saying? Everybody got something to do, having a piece of the puzzle. They just gotta know their piece to put it in that place and not be afraid, huh?
Wait. What was you saying? That's Didi calling. I'm
All
gonna
right.
call you back. Piece of the puzzle. If I say that to
I
what
got
you
him.
say?
I remember it. Okay. 'Cause everybody got a piece of the puzzle. You just gotta know what piece is yours to put in your place. Your place. Your place. Because everybody got to order to live in and live by. Because you gotta realize the why is truth. You being alive in the first place. You're born a winner. Can't lose. Can't lose unless someone teach you to be a loser. And that's what they do when they teach you to be a liar. And they teach you to be a liar when they teach you to believe in yourself. What? That right there is doubt. You ain't supposed to believe in yourself. You supposed to know yourself. I'm talking about the N to the O. Knowing what the O is in you. To know that they play games with you in them words too. They mix them bitches up, flip them bitches around, fuck us up in the way that they put them down. But it's on us to realize the game. And to realize the game is to realize who's lying to who. That's why I can say to you, anybody else that's listening, all believers are liars Children are liars by default. Their parents' fucking fault for teaching them to be fucking liars. Sorry, that's it. That's all. Ooh, 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 got it, got it. Thank you, love, for getting it. If you don't believe you're stupid, you're stupid. Because if you got to believe in anything you're saying or doing, you're stupid. So if you don't believe you're stupid, you're stupid. Because if you don't believe at all, you're smarter than motherfucker. I'm just trying to tell you. Because if you don't you believe at all, you're as smart as you should know you'll never know it all. But you should know that you're a part of the all being here. I ain't lying, Craig. I ain't lying, Craig. Now, do we forget it? I don't know how I know I put it out there, but I'm gonna chill out. I'm gonna chill out because I don't remember how I put it out there, but I know I put it out there. So I know what I'm talking about. But back to what we're saying here, this ain't no game here. I'm about to lay up there and do this here. This here. Oh no. We don't want no pictures. We don't want that. We want that gone. No. No. I want that picture gone. That's what we're trying to do. Put in another bullshit. Y'all did it again. Oh, that's it. My bad. I went to my bad. Hold on. We go. Some snack. Some snack. Do the snack. All right. Drink or something. Send my dog to the car wash. Welcome to Legal Aid Before, the law firm unlike no other. If you have legal litigation and it's not dealing with criminal, it's dealing with pharmaceutical companies and doctors, I am your law firm. We investigate their ass. We go deep in to get them motherfuckers. Because Legal Aid Before's motto is before it was all the lies that don't make no sense, it was what it is, the truth that makes sense. But it just wasn't making too much money. He's telling you the truth. The truth wasn't making as much money as the lies really do. And that's where our problems come in at. Who's lying to who? That's where the game is at. I'm just saying. I'm at the glass 48. There you go again. Let's see what makes sense. Go get it. See what I get. See.
Tom Connors here. How can I help you, sir? I'll send that round right away.
Outside Perryman's restaurant in Memphis, shortly after attending a funeral his killed, which occurred about his mother was nearby, has been widely interpreted as retaliation for Little Dolph's murder. Lil has been charged in connection with Big Joe's death as of April 2025.
I think that if there wasn't, because no one thought about that. You're absolutely right. It's time to go. It's time to go. It's time to go.
You're through, boss.
I think
It's on its way to you right now.
The allegation that Big Joe placed bounties on multiple PRE artists, not just Lil Dolph, came to light during the trial and further traction and shared a viral post in October 2024, reportedly from new court documents. According to this space, Big Joe had allegedly placed the following bounties: Lil Dolph, $100,000, Keith Rock, Julius Cat, $50,000, Anthony Booth, Terrence Faith, $50,000, Big Lucci, Aquarius Levin, $5,000, Sweet $20,000. While the evidence is Smith's remains incorrect, it aligns with Smith's testimony of Brian Freeman and has fueled speculation about a systematic campaign against Dolph Smith. The staggering amounts allegedly offered for these hits suggest a level of determination and resources that goes beyond the typical rap beat.
All right, we might be ready to move on this thing. If you want the work, you'll get a knock on your door any minute.
Some measure of justice, and also forced them to relive the trauma of his violent death. During the proceedings, Dolph's sister Carissa Brown expressed gratitude for the verdict, but emphasized that it didn't erase their individual grief. The impact of Little Dolph's murder extends far beyond his life. As a youth for a living, he was birthday with the Eagles party. He blocked his cousin. After Dolph's death, he blocked stepped up to lead paper with him, releasing tributes from his life, and continued Dolph's case. Strong bond between Dolph and Keith Block was evident.
Yo, what you need?
Response to the murder, as he described Dolph as his left-hand man, a brother and cousin, a mentor, a drink partner, and a heartfelt Instagram.
And if that's
Done.
the case,
Shit, rise on the way.
it's going to continue.
It's gonna continue.
It's going to continue. It's going to get worse.
Because you're not getting past that. Not natural.
And it's emotional.
The ripple effects of Dolph's murder been felt throughout the broader hip-hop community. It sparked conversations about gun violence, the value of black life, and accountability in the music industry. Many have pointed out the tragic irony of Dolph, who once survived 100 shots in a previous assassination, was ultimately killed by simply buying cookies in his hometown. For Memphis specifically, this case highlights the city's struggles with violence, the complex dynamics within its raps. Memphis is a rich hip-hop history, from 3 6 Mafia to the current generation of artists. But it's also a city of crime rates and deep socioeconomic capital. The Dolph murder case brought national attention to these issues and raised questions about how to break cycles of violence that claim too many young black lives. Next up, we'll look at the aftermath of this tragic events, from Big Juke's death to the ongoing impact on Memphis and the hip-hop community at large. We'll also look into Young Dolph's lasting legacy and how his independent business model continues to inspire a new generation of artists, even after his untimely death. The aftermath, the ongoing cycle of violence. As we discussed earlier during Justin Johnson's trial, Cornelius Smith testified that Big Juke, Yo Gotti's brother, had allegedly ordered the killing of the Dolph. These allegations put a target on Big Juke's back, and on January 13, 2024, just months after these claims became public, Big Juke was shot and killed outside Perignone's restaurant.
Well, a lot of stuff has happened recently that you've commented on as well. I think in the hip hop world, Yo Gotti's brother, Big Juke, got killed after leaving a funeral. And from what I understand, he was at a restaurant with his mother. He was coming out.
The killing occurred after Big Juke had attended in the past, following the funeral of Eric Bogan, a relative and former Memphis kingpin connected to Yo Gotti's family. According to police reports, an officer in the vicinity heard multiple gunshots and discovered Big Juke and another man with a gunshot wound. Big Juke was pronounced dead at the hospital, while the second victim survived in stable condition.
Get run out the door.
I think that's why it was my understanding that it was after the body walked down and got back in a truck or something because they're out in Texas.
Witnesses reported that suspects in the white SUV were responsible for the shooting and surveillance footage was obtained. However, as of January 2025, no suspects have been identified, no charges have been filed. The police have described the incident as an assassination-style slaughter, indicating that it was a targeted attack rather than a random act of violence. What makes Big Juke's death particularly weird is his final instrument that was made just a day before his murder. In it, he wrote, "We don't want to face you, baby, and swing. Stay alert too. Stay alive. Watch your back at all times." This prophetic message suggests he was aware of potential threats against him, possibly related to the allegations that had come to light during the Young Dolph murder. The timing of Big Juke's death, less than 4 months after trial revelations about his alleged role in Dolph's murder, has fueled widespread speculation that it was retaliation. Social media exploded about this incident to kill. One ex-post stated, "Still sliding for Dolph. Yo Gotti's brother Big Juke just got killed." This sentiment was echoed across platforms already, where users discussed the apparent connection between the two murders. Further fueling this theory, some social media users pointed to videos of Big Juke allegedly mocking Young Dolph's death, suggesting that such disrespect made him a target for retaliation. Additionally, there were reports of the shooter targeting CMT's head of security just 2 days before Big Juke's murder, indicating a possible pattern of attacks against those associated with Yo Gotti and CMT. Despite the rampant speculation, the Memphis Police Department has not publicly confirmed the link between Young Dolph's and Big Juke's murder. As of January 2025, the investigation into Big Juke's death remains ongoing, with no new development. This lack of progress has led some to theorize that law enforcement might be building a larger case, possibly no evidence has emerged to support. The fallout from these killings have been devastating for both PRE and CMG fans, as well as the broader Memphis community. Young Dolph's partner, Mia Judge, had been vocal about what black men deserve to grow old even before Dolph's death, making his murder all tragic. And Lil Gotti, losing his brother while at the height of his career success with CMG, represents a personal tragedy that no amount of professional achievement can say. The murder of Young Dolph and the subsequent trial sent shockwaves through the hip-hop community, particularly in Memphis, a city already struggling with gun violence and saw one of its most successful rap exports gunned down on broad daylight at a local business in Freeport. Supporters losses felt deep, not just by fans of his music, but by the community who had invested in his philanthropy and presence. In the wake of Dolph's death, the city leader in the street was childhood home Adolph Young Dolph, born Unit Adams, Representative Tory City Parish, and former Senator Katrina Robinson, even proposed a bill to establish November 17th as the Adams Morton Day of Service to honor his contribution to Memphis. These gestures speak to the impact Dolph had on the under. He was a symbol of success, resilience, and goodness. The Idemont Family Foundation, named after Dolph's grandmother who raised him, continues its philanthropic work focusing on Stallion Heights in Memphis and Chicago's Auburn Gresham and Washington Heights neighborhood. The foundation organizes Dolph Day on November 17th to encourage our community service and improve donations and volunteering, ensuring that his commitment to uplifting others' lives on. Musically, Dolph's legacy has been preserved through posthumous release of his Long Live Young Dolph 2022, Paper Read Frank 2022, allowing fans to continue connecting with his art. Paper Read Cuba carries forward Dolph's vision, proving that his independent approach to the music business remains viable and influential. Speaking of Cuba, his relationship with Dolph went beyond just business. As cousins by marriage who had met at family gathering, they developed a bond that was as personal as it was professional. When Dolph signed Rock to PRE in 2017, he took on the role of mentor, guiding younger artists through the industry while fostering his legacy. Dolph's death devastated. He initially deactivated his Instagram, overwhelmed. When he returned to social media days later, he posted, "Stop asking me if I'm okay. Knowing damn well I wish a little share a photo of me." Caption, "Damn, yo, I'm lost. Why you leave me so soon? I'll never be the same." He referred to Dolph as a left-hand man, brother, cousin, my mentor and grandfather, underscoring the depth of their relationship. In January 2022, Block released Proud, a tribute to Steve relation all the way back. Tweaked at number 73 on the Billboard Hot 100. That same month, he got a tattoo of Dolph, symbolizing his permanent commitment to keeping his cousin's memory alive. In an interview with Levert, Block vowed to uphold Dolph's legacy, saying, "I just got to make sure his name and his brand stay alive. It ain't even about me." But while some work to preserve Dolph's legacy through positive means, the violent cycle that claimed his life continued to become others. Big Duke's murder in January 2024, whether directly connected to Dolph's death or not, perpetuated the narrative of deadly consequences stemming from rap rivalry. The unsolved nature of his killing only added to the mystery and speculation surrounding the entire saga. Online forums like Reddit and social media platforms like X became breeding grounds for theories about Big Joe's death. Some users speculated it was direct retaliation for Dolph's murder. Comments like, "I remember people were speculating that he paid for the hip-hop album. Don't know if it's true, of course, but that's what was said a lot." Others pointed to a potential path, noting a shooting 2 days before Big Joe's death that allegedly targeted CMG's head of security, suggesting a coordinated attack. As of January 2025, the Memphis Police Department reported no new developments in Big Dick's case. The Public Information Officer told the Commercial Appeal that homicide investigators had no updates at this time, leaving the case as mysterious and unresolved as parts of Dolph's own murder investigation. Amidst the legal proceedings and ongoing investigations, questions persisted about Lil Gotti's knowledge or involvement in the alleged plot against Dolph. Despite the accusations against his brother, Big Duke, no direct evidence linked Gotti himself to the murder. In fact, the only documented criminal charge against Gotti occurred in November 2010, following a shooting outside Level 2 nightclub in Memphis, and those charges were ultimately dropped due to insufficient witnesses. As we conclude this exploration of Young Dolph's case, it's worth asking what lessons can be learned from this tragedy. How can the hip-hop community break cycles of violence without compromising authenticity? How can social media platforms better regulate the sharing of sensitive content? And how can we honor the legacies of fallen artists without glorifying the circumstances of their death? Young Dolph's story, from his rise as an independent force in hip-hop to his tragic end, contains powerful lessons about success, rivalry, loyalty, and vulnerability. His business acumen and commitment to ownership continue to inspire artists and independent, while his death serves as a stark reminder of the fragility of life and the devastating impact of violence. In Memphis, the wounds from these killings remain fresh, with no closure in sight for Big Duke's murder and Hernandez Golden's trial still pending. The city's hip-hop scene continues to grapple with these losses while trying to move forward. The fans of both young golf